Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today I'm going to teach you how to be a good driver in Battlefield 5. Transport vehicles are a good starting place for anyone to get around the battlefield quickly. While it's true that many of these transport vehicles are equipped with mounted machine guns, their relatively weak armor makes them easy targets for anti-vehicle players or even tanks. Your best bet is to use them to get to the combat rather than using them in the combat. Speed is their main asset, and especially when used at the start of a game, you can use them to outflank your enemy or get to an objective first. Tanks, on the other hand, require a bit more skill to operate effectively than your average transport vehicle. You have to be in charge of...
Hello, this is Rogue Monkey Jr. from BF Nations, and today we're going to show you how to use melee weapons in Battlefield 5. Every now and then, when roaming the battlefield...
Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today I'm going to show you how to use the tank weapons effectively in Battlefield 5. When used properly, tanks can be some of the most powerful vehicles on the battlefield. Hi guys, LevelCap here, and today I'm going to show you how to effectively use explosives in Battlefield 5. The explosives in this game come in all shapes and sizes. Your standard hand grenades are very effective against infantry, and some grenades...
In Battlefield 5, you'll fight through the unexplored settings of World War II, with maps that will challenge your squad in epic multiplayer experiences. Armada is the largest of the Battlefield 5 maps available at launch. You'll engage in combat inspired by some of the biggest tank battles in human history, and seek to control the steep canyons and narrow bridges of this desert map. Aerodrome is set in a ruined Axis airfield in the aftermath of a recent Allied bombardment. Its central hangar is where both infantry and vehicles will come together, and is a key strategic point that can be heavily fortified and defended. A flooded marshland dominated by a monumental, partly destroyed steel bridge. Twisted Steel features the biggest structure ever created for a Battlefield game, and poses always evolving challenges for squads trying to defend or attack. Away from the bridge, tanks cut across the marshlands, and planes pose constant danger from the sky. In Arras, tanks roam the fields, while infantry look for cover in the extended trench lines and stalk the enemy through scattered woods. The small town center will be the most contested area, with the church providing sightlines of the entire map. Full-scale urban combat awaits you among the streets and canals of Rotterdam. Pilot tanks on the main roads, hold the train tracks against incoming enemies, and watch the windows of the tall Witte House building for enemy snipers. In Devastation, you will need to adapt to a landscape of ruin in the aftermath of fighting in Rotterdam. On this tight, infantry-focused map, flush out enemies from the multi-story library and command the terrain around the destroyed medieval church. Inspired by the invasion of Narvik in 1940, on this map, you'll fight for control of the harbor town. There are close encounters around the ruined residential buildings, but space opens up for your squad in the industrial area. Battle above the Arctic Circle in Fjell 652. Infantry and planes clash against each other on the top of this rugged peak, creating a combat dynamic new to Battlefield. Seize key points like mountain cabins and AA guns in this majestic but hostile environment, complete with extreme dynamic weather. Coming post-launch in Tides of War Chapter 1, Panzerstorm is set in the Belgian countryside, inspired by the first major tank battle of the Second World War. A massive force of armor is creating a wave of destruction, and infantry will have to pick their moments to engage. These locations are just the beginning. After launch, we'll continue to evolve and expand the battlefield with new ways to play, taking all players on a journey across the immense scope of World War II. Battlefield will never be the same.
Squad has always been a part of Battlefield titles, but here in Battlefield 5, it's more important than ever that you do so. In this video, I'm going to give you some hints and some pointers on how to become a more effective squad player and to be part of a killer squad. Your squad is important to you, and you are important to your squad. There is increased visibility of squad mates from the moment you start a multiplayer match. The green highlighted soldiers are the ones you're looking for, and with that increased visibility comes increased reliance. Your soldier, the class you've selected, and the combat role that you have active within that class will likely offer another player in your squad something that they need, especially when playing as medic or support. Now, it's important you understand the roles each of the soldiers in your squad is using and how to extract what you need from them, as well as knowing your own role. But arguably, the most important role in the squad is the squad leader. The squad looks to the leader to direct them in battle. It's their job to mark out objectives, to attack or defend. They can use the area spotting tool to call out dangers, and it's their responsibility to call in reinforcements using requisition points that you've all built up together. Now, these points are visible next to the squad leader's name down by the minimap, and the squad leader has on hand lots of different tools that they can call in for a certain